We're here today with Coach Lister. Coach, you guys are now in the postseason part of your schedule. You guys will host Graceland this Wednesday night at Collins Center in the quarterfinals of the HAAC Conference Tournament. But you end the regular season on an 8-game winning streak. Let's first talk about the way your team's playing and your thoughts going into this conference tournament game.
Yeah, definitely pleased with how we're playing right now. Winning 8 straight is tough to do, and it takes a lot of consistency. I think defensively we've been playing really well. We're number 2 in the conference in scoring defense. We're number 2 in defensive field goal percentage. And that's won us a lot of basketball games when our offense has struggled. And even though we haven't played probably at the level we think we're capable of offensively, we're still number 2 in the conference in field goal percentage, offense, and number 2 in rebound margin. So we're number 2 in scoring margin in the league. So we struggled early. There's no doubt about it. It's been a year of some ups and downs, and some growing pains, and this team has come together at the right time. We had some things we had to figure out early in the year. We had some tough losses because of it, and we've rebounded and been really resilient. And me personally as a coach, I'm very proud of the girls to get us to 20 wins again. First time in school history we've had 3 straight 20-win seasons, which is amazing. It says a lot about their character when we're sitting at 12-8, 5-5. It's been a growing year for all of us, and we certainly have learned from it and have gotten better because of it, and have just stayed the course, and it's paid off. So very proud of where we're at. I know we wanted to be better than this. We weren't expecting to be 3rd in the league. We were expecting to win the conference, compete to win the conference, and we fell short of that goal. But we're in the second part of our season now. We're on an 8-game winning streak, and we're sitting in good shape in postseason play, and setting ourselves up well to have a chance to really be successful in these next few games.
The all-conference teams came out on Monday, and for the 3rd straight year, you had a first-team all-conference player. It's actually the 3rd different player, which is quite a feat for your team. Also, Macy Wallace was named the 2-time HAAC Defensive Player of the Year. So, could you talk about both of those feats and your thoughts on Kirsty and Macy's years?
Yeah, again, we talked a lot in length, at this time last year about kids developing in our program and becoming better from one year to the next. And Bree Garza last year was from honorable mention to Player of the Year in the conference. Kirsty was a 3rd-team all-conference selection last year, and she's a 1st-team all-conference selection this year. We rely heavily on kids getting better as they go through the program, and really being able to play at their peak in their junior and senior years. And Kirsty's an example of that. She's been very consistent for us, obviously, all 3 years here, but she's really been our go-to player this year and done an outstanding job of carrying the team in critical situations. She played great this last week. Was named Player of the Week because of it. 24 points and 18 points in her 2 games. Most importantly, she shot 16 for 27 from the field. And she's a kid that shoots 45% from the field overall and leads the country in free throw percentage at 86.7%. That's phenomenal. So very proud of her in the year that she's had. And then Macy being all-conference honorable mention, but more importantly, Defensive Player of the Year for the 2nd year in a row. Macy's number 2 in the country in block shots, and that's something that is hard to do when you're playing 20 minutes a game. And she's battled through some things this year as well, and done an outstanding job for us on the defensive end. We had one kid in the top 15 in the conference as far as voting, and then one that's honorable mention. And we've got a lot of balance on this team. We've got a lot of kids that I think are really good players. We didn't get a lot of postseason recognition for a lot of those kids, but we've got a lot of really good players, and those 2 kids really stepped up and shined well for us this year. And we're looking forward to seeing them continue to play well here in the postseason.
Coach, now let's preview this Wednesday's game against Graceland. It's the quarterfinals of the conference tournament, a team that you've defeated twice this season. What is the team's mindset going into this first round of the conference tournament?
Very focused. We know that there's still a lot at stake. We know that we want to compete to try to win the conference tournament. We're very proud that we're hosting a first-round playoff game for the 3rd straight year. To finish in the top 4 of the league for 3 straight years is an accomplishment. And hosting is always important, and so we're proud of that. But Graceland's a very tough team. They scored the ball extremely well, and they scored 90 last week against Central Methodist in the game. They've got a lot of offensive weapons, and you really have to defend for 40 minutes to beat them. They can score in a variety of ways. They like to push tempo, and they create a lot of turnovers. And we did not take care of the basketball extremely well last time we played them. Even though we scored 80 points, we had 22 turnovers. And we've got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball against an aggressive, pressing, trapping team. So, and they're hungry. I think they feel like they're capable of coming over here and beating us. They've been competitive with us, for most of the game, for both the games that we played them. And we pulled away late in both of those games, so they're going to come over here and compete, and I know they're looking to try to make a run as well, and they feel like they've got the pieces to do that. So we've really got to take it out of inside. We've got to be aggressive, but most importantly, our kids need to stay focused and remember that you don't get the championship game without winning the first game. So we're going to take Graceland very seriously. We still have postseason implications that are coming into effect here, and we know that we need to continue to win to make sure that we have ourselves in the best possible position to possibly make the national tournament. So focused and ready to go. Had a very good practice yesterday. I know the kids will be locked in today as well, and we're excited to have a great crowd out here at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night to help us pull off the first victory in the conference tournament, help us move forward, and hopefully continue to make a run.
Thank you, Coach, for your time. Good luck Wednesday.
Thank you.